channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Bands that me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I gang, and I gang on my own. Get my way up, get up, way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you know. And I gang on my own. Get my way up, get up, way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Sendalak. Law.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.
Send Trevor to Boston Ka.
Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On play action, Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And caught by Henry. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
11 MT, tight.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation.
This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away.
Tighten up, Bird.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
He called you white bread. Play him like you play his hoe.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you
Context open.
not easily done.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Trey Hendrickson.
Fuck the free form every play.
About 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just
Jay
moving.
Bird selling.
I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect
Down what a got.
a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
A 1st down carry for Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A nice run there on 1st down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on
Thank the Patriots for Henry having different traits now.
It's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Montgomery. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 60 yards. And the Bengals have regained the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Key-man, get off the sticks and let Jordan play. This ain't funny no more.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get it.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12, 12, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Again, it's Mixon. No gain on the play there. Second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There's absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. A short kick taken at the 18. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
11.
Mixon will try the right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Henry up the middle. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Jets have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Jets 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Burrow going for it on 4th. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, ready? Thomas.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here we go. 11.
Back to Mixon on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, they run with Mixon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Ready?
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 22-yard scamper. And the Bengals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick.
KT Raggedy Self.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk play.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Anthony Schwartz, 54 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Roll chill, bro.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here.
Dog is my dog.
Turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter, fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates.
I had to come to stream so he can tighten up.
With a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the option, here's Henry. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make...
Stop kicking field goals like that.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
FKT. FKT. FKT.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one.
Read option.
Around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school.
Puzzle.
Around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.